Hi everyone, it's Michelle from Poochie Baby. Today I want to show you guys my latest pen haul. Let's get started. First, you'll notice that I ran out of room in my other two baskets for more pens, so I did buy this cute little basket at Target. It was in the dollar spot and it was $3. This one is all solid. It doesn't have any of the holes on the side, so the pens stay in much easier. I may be swapping this out with the one especially that holds my color pencils because they like to fall out of the sides, but that's a side note. So just to let you know, I really didn't plan on buying more pens, but I noticed while using my Hobonichi just for a few days that my Coletto pen, which is gel ink, and I love it, started smudging on the actual Hobonichi paper. And so that was very disappointing. So I went on a quest to try to find a ballpoint pen that I could use in here, which I figured will work out better anyway because the ink will last much, much longer. And I won't have to replace the ink once a week, especially on my blue ink that I use in the book. And it was mostly the daily pages I noticed that were smearing, and I handled them much more all day long. So on the weekly pages that I'm only looking at a few times, I haven't really noticed any smearing. But it was still disappointing. I didn't have that problem in the faux Hobonichi on this paper that I put in here from the Barnes & Noble journal. It took all the ink very well on that paper. It's just the actual Tomo River paper in the Hobonichi that I noticed the problem. And so going through all of my pens, I had settled here on using just my trusty Bic multicolor pen, which this one's fashion color and that's the standard colors. And it's working well. And everything that I show you has either been purchased through Amazon or at Target. I found this on Amazon, and it's the same as this. Bic, it's a Bic, but the casing is just different. It looks a little fancier. It has a rubber grip on it. And so I figured I can just take my inks from here, put them in here, and use this one. So it's just a little more comfortable to hold in your hand and to write with that. And so this is from Amazon. I did not find this at Target. I didn't look at any other store. They may have them in other stores, but they still only had just these standard ones at Target. So that was my first pen. In this order from Amazon, I got a few other things, which I will show you that now. I ordered these Bic Atlantis, which they write very smooth. And I got a package of these at Target also, and I will show you those. They had all the fashion colors, and it came with a package of all of these. And right now is a good time to be buying pens because it's back to school. So this was from Amazon, because this is the breast cancer awareness pen, and these were the package from Target. And they do write very smoothly, and I will show you. Let me switch over to my pen testing page in my book. Those are these right here. Let me try to get the camera to focus a little bit better. The green is always still really light. I don't know why. Sometimes I even bother with this green in the pen because you can barely see it on the paper. But that's the Bic Atlantis. Those are my Bic pens. I also bought these at Target, and I'll show you the package. This was the package from the Bic pen, this one here. And it's the soft grip ballpoint pen. So these are gel ink. They're Pilot G2. I got these at Target. And you notice, look at this, it says only at Target. I thought that was interesting. So these are all the colors that come in this package with the green, the pink, the blue, black, and orange. And these colors are beautiful. I mean, just absolutely beautiful on the paper. Of course, they are gel ink. And I don't know if they'll smear on this Tomoe River paper the way the Coletto was, but I couldn't pass them up because they were just so pretty. That's those, and I'll show you how these look on the paper. Look at that. They are so vibrant and beautiful. They really compare to the Coletto ink, and it's a thicker point, so they write thicker on the paper. It's more like a, I think they're a 0.7. Yes, they're 0.7. And my Coletto is a 0.5. But they're just beautiful, but they go right through. They don't bleed, but you can see them clear as day, where you could even read it from the opposite side if you wanted to. So that's not going to work for me because it shows through. It's just too obvious to show through. And from Amazon, I also went ahead and ordered extra friction pens. The black, which I use all the time, the 0.7s with a cap to put on there because I use them to draw on my book with some extra refills. Another very interesting thing that I purchased from Amazon are these Varsity disposable fountain pens. There's a comment on there that says that you can refill them very carefully if you want to, but they're pretty inexpensive, and for this entire pack I think it was like $14, and they write beautiful. It's so smooth, and they come in all of these colors. Let me show you those. Look at that. It's just lovely, and it's so smooth writing, and they dry pretty quickly. I was rubbing my finger and I did smear the black a little bit because I didn't wait long enough, but it was relatively quick, the drying time, but once again shows right through, where you can just read right through the other side of the paper. So it's not going to work for me in this book. Now if you're using the Hobonichi, the journal that you purchased with Barnes & Noble, I did test it on that paper, and I'm trying to find that right now. There's the Varsity on this paper. Here's the G2 on this paper. This is the fountain pen. That's the gel pen. And it shows through a little bit on the back, but it's not as noticeable, and it's not as bad as the Tomoe River paper. So it's much more manageable in this journal on these pages. So that's my fountain pens, my gel ink, and my ballpoints. Another thing that I found, which I think is going to be my new favorite, possibly, is this Muji pen. I bought this on Amazon. It is the mini, and it's 6-barreled, 6 colors in here. You don't get to choose the colors. It comes preloaded, but it has the purple, red, pink, orange, green, and blue, which is a light blue. Now, I think I'm going to order from Muji and order the one where you can actually choose the colors, or one that comes in different colors that's a full standard size pen, because this is only about, I'd say, 4 inches, but it's actually a good size. It fits good in your hand, and it is much better quality than I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be kind of a cheapy pen, but it's not. It feels a lot better quality even than the Coletto. The inks, let me show you the inks in here on the Tomoe River paper. It's the same. I'm having the same problem with this green. It hardly shows up. And the orange is, the camera's blurring, but the orange is like a neon orange. But this blue is very nice. The pink is nice, but it's a little light for my taste. I think there is a different color pink that may be darker that I want to order. The red is not very red. It's kind of a brownish red almost. It's on the warm side. But the purple is nice. The purple is almost more of a bluish purple. And it's a very fine point. I think it's a 0.5, but it may be a 0.4. I'm not sure. You can, when you order refills on these, you can choose from a 0.3 or 0.4. or even up to a 0.5 on some of them, I believe. But this is going to be, I'm going to be testing this out because it is ballpoint, it's not gel, and so the ink should last forever compared to using a gel pen, and we'll see how that goes. So these are my new pens that I'm going to be testing out. So you'll be seeing these in my book. If you have any questions about any of them, then just put it in the comments and ask away. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you again probably tomorrow. Bye.